he lost 2 individual supporters. And all of those polls combined, losing 2 people would be enough to lower his polling average enough that he would not make it into the next Republican debate. He is that close to not even making it onto the main stage. And that comes on top of a bunch of other bad news for Rand Paul. There used to be 3 super PACs supporting his presidential bid. One of them recently shut down, calling his bid for the presidency futile. Another one of the super PACs supporting Rand Paul lost its top leadership recently when he was criminally indicted. 2 of the top super PAC will be going on trial next week in Iowa on federal charges related to Rand Paul's dad's presidential campaign from 2012. Rand Paul's dad, Ron Paul, is actually expected to testify in person at that criminal trial in Iowa next week. Rand Paul also just turned in his own campaign's fundraising numbers for this quarter, and they're terrible. His fundraising numbers have dropped by almost 65% from his second quarter to his third quarter.
There you go.
And now on top of all that bad news, there's this. This was the splash page, front page headline all day today at Politico.com.
There
go Bo. There was another political news to compete with it.
There go Bo right there.
Rand Paul is under increasing pressure from Republicans in Kentucky and in Washington to pull the plug on his stagnant presidential campaign. Quote, operatives worried about Republicans retaining control of the Senate are ready for him to start spending a lot more time in Kentucky and a lot less time in Iowa and New Hampshire. One national Republican strategist granted anonymity to discuss Rand Paul's situation candidly. That's Politico.com, quote, this presidential dream needs to come to an end. Senate Republicans can't afford to have a competitive race in Kentucky. One member of Kentucky's Republican Party Executive Council tells Politico, quote, he needs to pay attention to the Senate race, or we can lose the seat. And so you get, one man's ambitions, one man's vision of the future, one man's capability. You get that personal specific stuff about one guy thrown into this bubbling cauldron of what's going on with his party, what's going on with politics more broadly. I mean, Rand Paul throwing away a Senate seat for a fantasy presidential bid would probably just be a whole family story. It would be a Kentucky story. If Republicans didn't have to be worried about every single Senate seat this year because Democrats are running the table, because Democrats are setting themselves up so well, they really might take the Senate back. But at some point, if Rand Paul is not just jeopardizing his own career, and he's not just jeopardizing that one seat in Kentucky, if the Republican Party sees Rand Paul as jeopardizing potentially on one whole institution in American politics, if he can throw the Senate to the Democrats by what he's doing, well, we get back to that big question. Is there somebody in Republican politics who can tell Rand Paul what he has to do here? Is there somebody in charge who can direct him that this is not going to happen any longer, that can push him out of this presidential race, tell him to focus on the Senate? I mean, is there any way to tell whether or not he would listen? Is there any reason he should listen? Who runs the Republican Party? Whether or not you're a Republican, it is the story of our time. And it matters in this insane vacuum in Republican leadership and the scrum that it has caused in the House Speaker collapse. It matters in the vacuum and the insane scrum it has caused in Republican presidential politics. And this must be a very weird and very confusing time to be in politics if you are an elected Republican. We got all these reports yesterday with the McCarthy Speaker bid collapse.
Go get that boy out and move that stuff.
There was audible